Greetings and welcome to Let's Play, review, preview, rant, whatever you want to call it. A little background info, then a disclaimer, then my rant. Background info, you may have seen this gentleman the past 2 days. Yeah, 2 days for me. Yesterday it was first shown that it was leaked. And today there was an official statement. This is a screenshot of the new Syndicate game they are producing. I have no idea when they will release it. Nor do I care. So this is about Syndicate, and that it goes the FPS route. Now a little disclaimer, because I'm pretty sure there will be some people who will be like, I am not a Syndicate fanboy. I'm not even a Syndicate fan. I played the game for the Super Nintendo. I had it, I owned it, and it was quite enjoyable. It was an okay game for me. It wasn't like, oh, this is so good. No, it was okay. I bought the Syndicate Wars game for PC, which I didn't like that much. I don't know, it was kind of strange. But still, so here I am. I'm not a Syndicate fan, boy. And if you come with, oh, don't you have bigger problems in your life? Yes, I do, but I don't talk about them on YouTube. So shut the fuck up. Thank you. Anyways, this is the second game of an old franchise that goes the FPS route. The first one was XCOM, was going to be XCOM, and now Syndicate. And I have to ask why? Why? Is it not possible to create a good strategy game anymore? Is it too much to ask? I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, there was Valkyria profile for the PlayStation 3 exclusive. I never played it. I saw some videos about it, and it looked pretty good. It looked like a very interesting, unique round, turn-based strategy game. And if I had a PlayStation 3, I'm pretty sure I would have bought it. Mostly because it is something different. This game was announced with, we have bullet time. Ooh, an FPS shooter with bullet time. Call the presses. Ooh, why don't they say, we have weapons, or we have first person? 90% of every freaking shooter since Max Payne had bullet time in it. It's nothing awesome anymore. I don't even give a flying fuck anymore. If they had announced, oh, you can control 4 people at the same time and give some strategic decisions and stuff, then okay, hey, that sounds like something new. But alas, no. They even announced XCOM already, that it has no open map, it only has a map of the USA. Because apparently the rest of the world, fuck them. Fuck Europe, what do we know about Europe? Stupid people, we hate them. And this game, as far as I know, or what I've heard about it, only plays in one city. The last Syndicate was all the Syndicate games so far have been around world domination. You know, world domination. Sure, you only did one mission per part of the world, not even country. It was, you started with West Europe, then East Europe, and then you slowly took over some more places. But it was about world domination, which means that you saw actually different cities. Why? Why only one huge city? Is this about, oh, we want to conquer the neighborhood? Like in GTA. It's totally new innovative. I don't get it. Are we so um, bankrupt of ideas that we have to copy shit out every day, a new game, every year the same games, whatever? Does everything have to be a first person shooter nowadays? I mean, sure, some people say, well, there have been franchises where the transition to an FPS shooter went pretty well. Um, the only one I can think of right out of my mind was Metroid Prime. Why? Because it kept all of the core elements in it. You had a huge labyrinth where you needed to collect items in a certain order, um, so you can access different areas. It had, well, jumping skills, jump one, and it had Metroids in it. So the core elements, what made Metroid Metroid, were in the game. That's why it was a good Metroid. Shocking! I mean, I'm not saying that this game will suck per se. Perhaps they will say, perhaps we should do a bit more strategic elements in it. I don't know. So far it looks like a copy of Deus Ex. Sorry. And you can't just take the outer shell of a game. You can't just say, well, it has cyberpunk elements in it, and Syndicate, and Eurocorp, and yeah, that's Syndicate, yeah. People will say that's Syndicate. If they called it Peter Pan fights in a black city, nobody would care either. I have the feeling this is just, we take a recognizable brand name and slap it on some generic FPS shooter and be done with it. Yay! 1,000 copies sold more! Woo! We shit on another franchise! Boo! How about Doom 4 will be a real-time strategy game or turn-based strategy game? Where you have your marines and you fight against the demons and you have to move the marines step by step and stuff, no? Oh, why not? It's the same with XCOM. I just don't know what is so appealing to FPS shooters. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a good FPS shooter. Last weekend on GOG you could buy Blakestone for half the price, and I bought all of them. And I played them, and they kicked my ass. But nowadays, there's so many FPS shooters out there. There's such a huge wave of FPS here, FPS there. I mean, sure, I'm going to buy Dead Island 2, but that's because I love zombie games. And I love the main reason, what they say. Oh, strategy games don't sell that well anymore. What was the last strategy game they released on PC and consoles? Huh. Yeah, that's the problem. They don't produce any good strategy games, and then they say, well, nobody's buying them anyways. You know, there was a time where game companies and producers said, well, RPGs are dead. Nobody wants to play a role-playing game anymore. Nobody. They are dead and buried. They are as dead as adventure games. People only want action games. Do you know what happened? Do you want to know what happened? Black Isle Studios released Baldur's Gate 1 and it was $1 million hit. Billion, whatever. It was a hit. It sold all over the globe. People bought it because it was a good role-playing game. It didn't have any actionish elements in it. It was a good role-playing game. If you give people a good game, they will buy it. But if you shit out for FPS after FPS after FPS, people are oversaturated. I mean, why I personally buy very few games nowadays, even though I have a job and earn money. And because all of the games are the same. I'm not buying Call of Duty or Modern Warfare because they all look the same. So, I think it was Bennett the Sage on Blistered Thumb who showed a screenshot of one modern FPS shooter and he asked people to tell him where does this come from. Nobody could answer it precisely. Because all of the FPS look so generic. There is nothing unique to it. Sure, this game, Cyberpunk, it is kinda something new because there are not that many Cyberpunk games out there. But they just released Deus Ex 3. Why release another Cyberpunk game? I don't understand it. I don't understand this logic. Are they like, oh, people are now in the cyberpunk genre? Oh, we have to shit out more cyberpunk games. Shit out even more. Ugh. I don't get it. They could release this game under a different name. It doesn't have to be Syndicate. They wouldn't shit on the franchise. It's the same with XCOM. From what I've seen, it has nothing to do with XCOM. If they could make an FPS and keep all the core elements, like with Metroid Prime, in the game, wonderful. You could move through your base, you could go to the scientists and tell them, hey, I just ordered 20 people of you, how about you guys do this? Whatever. So you walk through the base and give out your commands, which you did on the screen, usually. And during combat, you have a team of 8 people that you kinda, like a real-time strategy game. You give them orders one at a time and they do stuff. Why is this not possible anymore? I'm pretty sure you can do this with even with a controller. And this whole, people don't want to play this anymore. How do you know? How do you know? Because FPS shooters are so, sells that good? It's the only thing you're offering at the moment. I'm pretty sure they are like, oh, the last Silent Hill game really sucked. How about we never produce a Silent Hill game again? Yes, because the last Silent Hill game was bad. It has nothing to do with Silent Hill. Every franchise has a few elements that make it recognizable. I'm not saying that you have to keep this pattern. You are never allowed to improve. Like I said, Metroid Prime, best example. They took the core elements, they improved them, they put it into 3D, wonderful. Why is this not possible anymore? Why can't they take a good franchise and improve it? I don't know. Sure, nowadays they would. I'm not happy with the gaming industry at the moment because it all. This is, by the way, my desk. I have no idea why this makes these strange noises, but it's kind of pissing me off. um, I'm not happy with the gaming industry at the moment because there is nothing new and unique. at least in my opinion. The last unique game that I played, well, there are some really good games. I like Borderlands. Another perfect example. You take Diablo and you put it into FPS. Sure, it's not didn't call it Diablo, but they kind of could have called it Diablo in space or whatever. It is a game you run around, you kill stuff, you collect new items, you improve your character, you do quests, collect more items. It's good. It's fun. And it didn't stray away too much. There are even RPG elements in it. I can have the crosshair pinpoint to the head of the enemy, but I can still miss, because there's still a chance that I can miss. That's RPG. That's what I said in my last vlog. That's what Fallout 3 should have had. That if you point at an enemy, there's still a chance that you miss. It's not. At least I didn't see it, honestly. I don't know. Oh yes, someone said that Fallout 3 made a good transition from its core gameplay to 3D and FPS, quotation marks. If you share the same opinion, then please take the sharpest item you have available at the moment and ram it into your eye socket. Thank you. You did the humanity a very huge favor by this. I don't know. I'm also not looking forward to Skyrim. I will most likely play it. I will wait until some reviews come out of it. But they're dumbing down everything. You can't tell me. Games in the past were kind of for, let's say, smart people. Some games. Not exactly Doom, but everybody loves Doom. You had to read some manuals, you had to get into the game a little bit. For example, with Icewind Dale, or, well, Realms of Arcania. And I'm not saying that games in the past were superior to everything. If you played Ultima, you know that it can be a pain in the ass to play. And it is a pain in the ass to play. I tried it, and I will most likely let's play it, but still. I don't need games that hold my hands. But, in my opinion, the best game is easy to learn, but hard to master. I mean, Sudoku, take Sudoku for example. The rules are pretty simple. You have your squares, and the numbers should be in this. Numbers 1 to 9 in one square, 1 to 9 in one row, and so on. That are the rules. Easy to learn. Yeah, now you try some of the hardest Sudokus available. Have fun. If you didn't either learn or read about some strategies, some tactics, then you are lost. Simple as that. And that's what I'm kind of missing. I remember when I was playing Neverwinter Nights 1, and me and a friend of mine, we had a training area. We loved to do level 40 characters, and yeah, that's kind of what we did. We tried to make perfect builds, like with the perfect class combinations and stuff like that. You don't have this today anymore. Nowadays it's important, oh, does this guy, oh, how many chicks can I score nowadays? That's RPGs nowadays. I don't know, I never I watched Kikoskia's Let's Play of Ultima 7, and I never thought, this game would be improved if the avatar has sex with YOLO. Oh, no! No! You don't do that! Fuck it. Yeah, you don't do that, fuck it. I don't know, I kinda miss a very good game you can get into without too much trouble. I mean, but I also hate games that just leave you there. They don't tell you anything. They are so complex, and then they are like, oh, after you screwed up, Oh, you screwed up with this. Well, we could have explained this to you, but no, we didn't. No, that's not good gameplay. It's the wizardry approach. Wizardry approach is you create your characters, you go into the dungeon. The game might let you kill 2 or 3 monsters, but then you suddenly go into an ice phantom, like in Wizardry 5, that totally annihilates your party with no chance of survival, and that's wizardry. I mean, sure, such games were fun back in the days, and sometimes I would like a game like this again, but not every game should be like this. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I should focus more. The focus is no more. We don't need more first-person shooters. I'm not saying that this game will suck because there are way too few information bits out. The game can be awesome, perhaps if they focus on the core elements. Core elements. World domination. Strategy. Equipping your soldiers. Giving them bio implants and stuff. That's what I kind of want. That's I don't know. I will see. I will see. But there is a reason why most of the games I play are 10, 20 years old, because I prefer them. It's nostalgia, yes. Nowadays, I doubt I would play a game like these anymore. Uh, but still, I don't know. I just wanted to rant a little bit. Like I said, if you feel like insulting me, you will be blocked because you're an asshole. I can insult people, I have no problem with that, but people who are like, you fanboy, they are idiots and they should be shot. Yes, yes. If I will ever rule the world, I will make a law that stupid trolls on the internet will be shot on sight. Yeah, that's actually a very good rule. This will be the law. Law. Anyways, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see each other soon. So take care and goodbye.